It's Thursday night on the bench. Let's go. Hello, Pilipinas. This is the bench, and welcome to our huddle, where we offer a layman's view on anything and everything basketball from a bunch of regular dancing dudes who eat, sleep, and breathe hoops. I got my dancing too much anyway, but it's this is our Thursday edition of the bench. It's November 4. I'm Julio, Dubs Die Hard, and with us we have Mike.
What's up?
And
Wow,
of
long
course, our
pause.
favorite. No,
Was I
no,
supposed to do more?
no, no,
Was
no.
I
There was a
supposed to dance?
wait, no. Well, I'll go with our famous homie first. Our famous homie Jay.
Hello from the boonies.
I got distracted by a comment. There's someone there, but anyway,
Meron na agad.
welcome. Yeah, I know. That's why that got.
The
Well,
bench is friends.
welcome to our Thursday edition of the bench. If you like us, if you like our content, please do like and follow us on the bench live at Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to give us our own link. That's also the bench, if I'm not mistaken, and
Bench live, yes.
the bench live and YouTube.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna have a fun one tonight. Tonight, as you can tell by our, I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna say it right away. Is that tonight we're gonna have a voting. We're gonna have our NBA HuGOAT playoffs. Ganun ba yun?
Yes.
Who go?
After we go
Playoffs.
through our updates, the HuGOAT playoffs, and what I mean, I know. So Bobby's up there and all that. You know what, Bob? What we're gonna do here is we're three. We're gonna vote on the players. Well, I'll explain it more later. But you guys can swing the vote, huh?
And
You make a vote.
whoever's watching us live tonight,
Yes,
you guys
you
have
can
the
swing it.
power to swing the vote.
To swing the vote. Okay, so let's go first to our what's it? November 1 on November 4.
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's get to our updated standings.
Interesting what's happening in the standings right now.
Let's go to our updated standings right now. Oh, okay. There.
Yum.
So in the East, as we can see, from today, Miami is leading the East pa rin at 6-1 with the Bulls and Philly, the surprise Philly at 6-2.
Oo.
And the surprise
Philly's
Toronto
been
at
winning some games,
6-3.
man.
Yeah.
And Tobias is down pa, no?
Tobias just got down today, yeah. Actually.
Today, right.
Well, he got
Right.
COVID something, so he
A
didn't
big win for Philly today against the Bulls. That is, at 6-2 also. But
Yes.
that was a big win for Philly, I would say. I think the
Actually-
Bulls sort of is, I don't know, huh? Parang Levine has to be more of a leader for this team. The last two games, it's DeRozan that's been carrying the load mostly. I
Yeah,
think
he's
he
been-
needs to step up.
I think DeRozan scored 30 in the last 3 games. If I'm not, if
Yeah,
I saw
man.
the stat, if I saw the stat
Yeah.
correctly, kanina.
Right. One of them, 37 pa, almost a 40-point game. Solid.
Do you think it's gonna be?
Levine has to step up.
You think it's gonna be a chemistry problem, though? I mean,
I
DeRozan
don't
is
think
more
it's a
senior
chemistry
than.
problem. I
No,
think
it
it's
will. No, I think it will be later on.
I'm not so sure. It could be, but I think that would be immature of Levine if that would happen. Because I think Deros just playing hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And-
yeah, yeah.
I think it's not gonna be as big a problem as what they have in
Yeah.
Boston.
Right. No, Boston is just sorry, Bobby,
Okay.
but Boston
Yeah.
is just lost right now.
I'm gonna slide down right there to the 3 and
Where
5
are
Boston.
they?
3 and 5.
3-5.
They're 12 in the
man.
East right now.
Ouch. Bobby and I were
Oy.
talking earlier. Actually, we're chatting. Even he, a solid, Celtics diehard, thinks that his team probably will be 6th, 7th spot at best this year. So there's something wrong in the locker room there, man.
Uy, si Brooklyn 5-3, and then there are rumors that Kyrie might play quote unquote soon.
Pa-vax muna siya. Buti pa si
Hindi,
Leila,
I
my
think
daughter,
no,
na-vax
no,
kanina.
kasi 'di ba there's a new New York City mayor. So there is hope that
Oh, really?
there's hope.
So
There's
he's
hope
not
that
gonna get vaxxed? They're just gonna change the
I
rules?
think
No,
I
he's
think
just-
that's
He's just
that's
gonna
medyo
come
na,
back.
Oh, man.
Uh,
That's all. He'll come vax lang.
Another
Kasi wala.
team I'd like to mention here is the Hawks. At 4-4, that's not a record you expect from a team that deep. I think the problem there right now is the depth, actually, because there's Herter, there's Cam Reddish, and then there's Hunter that are playing essentially the same position. Herter's been benched recently, so baka they're still trying to find
Too
out who to
many,
really
parang
play the
ano,
bigger minutes.
baliktad naman, no? Talaga.
Can I
Oh,
add? Can
it's
I add?
Gallinari
Can I add?
also just played
Meron manipis
recently.
na
Yeah.
bench, meron na sobra naman. Too many
Oo,
Dapat
cooks.
they
oo.
should lend Chicago some players.
Then, bato na lang nila sa Lakers, please. Kawawa tong
Atlanta, uy,
Lakers na to.
Chicago,
Tanda
here
na
are some
eh.
more players because you guys are actually manipis also, no matter how cool you are. Okay, I want to add to
Actually, no,
Atlanta,
you
di ba?
mentioned earlier before we went live eh. That's another problem for the Bulls, no? Looking long term for this season. Kulang sa bench.
Yeah, they
Right,
seem so
right.
stocked, but the more I watch them, I don't know who Javante Green is, and Kobe White's
Right,
out, and they don't even have a backup center, dude.
right.
It's
Oo
Vucevic
nga,
and who?
oo nga. That used to be Tad
Di ba?
Young eh. Small
Used to be
center.
Thad Young or Daniel
Right.
Gafford for a
Hindi nga.
while, and
I've seen comments online actually that they want Tad Young back. Balik na, tapon daw
Hindi
namin
naman
pabalik si Tad
ginagamit ng
Young.
Spurs eh. Oo.
hold on, Jay.
Pabalik
Ah.
daw namin. Anyway.
Hold on, Jay. You might get tabunan by this, but Bobby says the new New York mayor wants to turn the entire city vegan. Okay.
Good luck with that, man. New York, vegan. Hello. That's
But there,
New
no,
York isn't LA, man.
I'm just gonna say one thing about Atlanta, just to add. I mean, I know
Yeah,
even in our prediction, I predicted Atlanta third. I called them the Dubs of the East. I do like Trey Young. I like Atlanta and how they were
I
built.
do too. I do too.
But I will still always say that whatever happened to Atlanta last year, that is more of a fluke or a Cinderella. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Philly
I get what you're
Mm.
saying.
Philly choked more than Atlanta was that deserved to
Yeah.
be in the
Yeah,
Eastern
Yep.
Conference Finals.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very
So
good
Mm-mm.
point. We all love
so
the Hawks here, guys.
yeah, I know
Whoever's
I love the
watching,
Hawks,
we're fans of the Hawks, but
but
there's
the
some truth
Hawks
in what
being a
Julio's saying there.
50% team, 50 to 60% team is where I'd put them more than being a league leader right now. Now, pang Eastern
Right,
Conference Finals,
Ah.
kuno, yung,
right.
diba? That's what I was thinking. And it's funny how Philly's up at number 2 despite not having Ben and having these weird players come in. And weird, is that Doc's specialty? Yun, I put that forth before we move on. Is Doc's specialty really? Because he's known for using these weird players, even back with the Clippers, huh? If you
So
give him
Maxi
weird,
and Tybul are playing really well.
yeah, that's why nga.
They're
And
covering what
Korkmaz
they lost
and
with Ben. Right.
anyway,
It's become a gang, ano, no? Like a gang bang
yeah, gang bang.
from, di
Mike,
ba? From these players, eh. Galing.
Mike, anything else from the East before we
No,
move to the West?
ako
Hindi
wala
na
na.
yan.
Wala na. Okay.
Wala na. Let's move to the West, dude.
Let's move to the West.
All
So in
right.
the West, as you can see, there is the Utah Jazz leading the West at 6-1.
And the Dubs, tied.
Oh, and the Dubs.
The Utah
Ay,
Jazz
tied
to
for the
leading
lead.
the West ka pa dyan nalalaman.
It
Tablas
has to
sila
be
ng
said.
Warriors.
Oo, pareho
Tablas
lang
sila.
eh.
Oo, bira to.
And
Nagpa-humble
the,
pa.
Aba, Lakers and Dallas 5-3. Aba.
I told you about the
I
Lakers,
don't.
dude.
No. Here. Let me say something
Oh,
lang.
okay, go. We
Don't
have
be
6 minutes.
fooled by a 5-3 record by the Lakers, who's only played. They're playing against OKC again tomorrow. They played OKC already. They lost actually to OKC. They played Houston twice. Come on, man. You can't look at that record and say
Tapos
the
may
Lakers are
Spurs pa.
doing well because they're
Spurs
playing
pa.
the worst of the league right now.
We played
We'll see.
OKC twice also, huh? So
Ganon,
and
may extra 2 wins.
Hindi, pero the Lakers, lamang yung Lakers kasi they played the Spurs
Aba,
also.
lamang sa
So, mas
Lakers.
marami silang mahinang team na
Lamang
nakalaban.
sa. Yeah, pero you know what? I don't naman consider, even if you'd like for them to tank, Mike, they're
They're not.
competing.
I know.
The Spurs
I
are
know, dude.
competing.
I
So
know,
I don't
dude.
put them in the
Can
same
you
category as OKC and
wag mo
Houston.
na
Houston, OKC, pwedeng G League yan eh.
wag mo na pansinin.
Baka matalo kayo sa
Nananahimik
GB
kami.
Finals nga eh.
Nananahimik kami sa babae. Huwag mo na pansinin ba bigla umakyat
Denver,
yan.
medyo floundering din, ano ha?
Yeah.
4-4.
Okay.
Talagang, I think they're really missing that Jamal Murray punch coming to help the
No, and
offensive.
ito, something that you
MPJ isn't
actually,
really doing much, man.
ito Jay,
Gordon isn't doing much.
something that you even predicted. Portland, 3
Yeah,
and 5.
yeah. I don't even have them making the playoffs on the predictions that we made.
And then you have Dame saying he will still want to play in Portland, but he's trying to recruit now
Let's see
Draymond.
how long that
Oo.
lasts.
Tapos,
He's passionately na naman recruiting Draymond
yeah,
again
parang
to
ano pala yan. Parang love triangle of teams pala yan. Kasi you have Philly naman, the Philly crowd chanting,
they
we
want
want
Dame.
Dame.
Dame wants
Actually,
Portland.
Dame
And Dame-
wants, Philly wants Dame.
Okay.
Dame wants Draymond.
Dre,
Kulang na lang
Draymond
Golden
wants
State
Philly.
wants Simmons. Kulang na lang Golden State wants Simmons. Yun na lang, tapos na eh. Trade na yan. Tapos na yan.
three-way.
Three-way,
Diba?
di ba? Dame to Philly, Simmons to the Dubs, and then
And Draymond to Portland.
Draymond
And then Kyrie to Portland.
Ganun. So
Tapos,
Dame
diba?
doesn't play with Draymond anyway. Yun din
Oh,
pala.
yun lang. Hindi sila mag-aabot. Hindi
Guys,
sila
I'm
mag-aabot.
looking at Phoenix Suns and they're 3-3. What's happening there, man? I
Uh,
haven't really been watching any of the games.
If you ask Julio, it's Chris Paul.
no. It's
No,
a
but
little
really,
bit.
seriously, have
No.
they played the best of the league already? That's why they're
They played
3-3?
some good teams. Okay, I'll put it this way. Do you see where Milwaukee is? Milwaukee's 4
Yeah.
and 4. They've had a
Yeah,
rash
well-
of injuries, right?
But because of the injuries, right?
Yeah. Okay.
What? Same ba with the Suns?
Phoenix has
Oo
been
naman eh.
a rash of fatigue or lax play, or now Aiton's out also. Aiton hasn't been playing well.
Yes,
Booker
that's right.
also. Booker
Even
is
Booker,
just-
yeah.
Booker also. But
Booker's been so-so.
so I do think it's more of a championship hangover as of right now.
Pagod.
Finals
Oo,
hangover.
pagod.
Pagod pa rin
Right,
sila.
right. Parang Lakers last year to start the season.
Well, Lakers in Miami was a whole different story. There's a whole bubble to quick start.
Yeah,
Ibang-
yeah.
Right. Medyo mas
Shortened season,
mas wild
off-season.
yun. Right.
And what else
Well,
pa ba? That's it.
I think we
can-
can move on.
We should move on because the other
Yeah.
segment's gonna be wilder.
So I think
That's
we'll
a
need
good-
more time for that.
That's pretty good coverage for what's happening right now.
Yeah, and we're gonna cover them again on Monday, and it'll add a
Right.
few like 3 games per team.
Right,
So,
right. All right, let's get it on.
All
Who
right,
knows?
man.
get it on.
Next.
Wait, okay. Next, I'm gonna go muna. Like this muna tayo. Yan. And then
Ah.
Ayan, pagwapo muna.
Okay na? Okay, so
Here we go.
next, man.
The
It's the
HuGOATs
HuGOAT
playoff.
playoff.
the HuGOAT playoffs.
Okay, so Julio, you wanna explain this?
Okay, what we get, we came up with the HuGOAT playoff. It's going to be a playoff type bracket elimination of 8 OG players and 8 current, in other words, OG meaning retired players, and 8 current players that we consider what?
Emo.
Emo.
Or malakas ang HuGOAT. And we're gonna pit them tonight in a voting format on who, and eventually, one will beat the other, and they'll have an elimination, and it's like gonna be NCAA tournament style elimination, and we will have the winner of the OG HuGOAT facing the current HuGOAT for the
Right.
title of Mega
HuGOAT.
HuGOAT. HuGOAT.
Diba?
No,
So
the
if
HuGOAT. The HuGOAT GOAT. Ano ba yun?
goat, parang redundant. Goat na nga eh. Well, diba?
Goat na
Kasi
nga.
everyone's talking about everyone's having the goat conversation. We want to be different, so we'll have the who goat conversation.
Okay, and what we're gonna do here is, since we're 3, we're gonna vote, right? We're gonna vote, and of course, one of us will be the tiebreaker. But for our viewers out there, and I see 2, sometimes 3 out there, and I know Bobby's online listening to us since he's commenting.
Yeah,
already.
man. You guys are more than welcome to place your own votes.
Yes, the viewers here can swing a vote. So in other words,
Pwede.
pwede, di ba? So what's our
Oo.
ruling ba? If something is 1-2 or 2-1 because we vote, and the comment and a viewer votes to make it 2-2, who do we give it to? Do we give it to the viewer?
Let's give it to the viewer.
Let's give it to the viewer, no?
Let's
So
give it to
the
the
viewer
Okay.
viewer.
ties it, the viewer ties it, and he swings the vote.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, Ted's on. Hi,
Pwede,
Ted.
pwede. All right.
Ted from the Bay. Just makes a comment right now. Problem with Phoenix is Aiton and his
Ayton.
contract, and Booker because of Kardashian. you know, I, I,
Yan
I
ang
was
hugot.
it was funny because I was reading it. I was reading it, and I didn't know if it was like, wow, this is a really serious. And then I see Kardashian, which is probably serious also. Hey, you know what, Ted? Since you're up there, and I know it's like 5 a.m. in the morning at the Bay, and the Dubs won. Woohoo, dude! Cast your vote in our Who Got playoffs. Just type here. We have 24 seconds per matchup, like the shot clock, to to cast in votes from live viewers. So if you're online,
Anyway,
Ted, good
Oh,
morning.
let's
Let's
get
start.
it
Let's
let's
on.
go.
let's move to the board na.
Let's go.
Let's get it on.
Oh, yon, Kyrie. There's our
Yan.
board.
All right. We
Yan.
got the OGs and the current.
The OGs and the current. So do we
Okay.
start off with the first matchup? Ganun ba yun? Do I
Let's
set my
start with
screen
the
Let's
here?
start off
OGs.
and maybe you can explain why they're there.
I'll
Let's start
go.
with the
Let's start with
OGs.
Isaiah. First match is Isaiah versus Odom.
Lamar Odom.
Why
Yan.
why is Isaiah there first?
Well, kailangan pa ba natin
There are
pag-usapan?
tons of reasons.
Diyan, dude. Dude,
I'll
let me
give
put it
Mike the
this way.
floor on Isaiah.
Let me put it this way. He met the criteria
He met
to
the
be, sele-
criteria.
to be selected. But that's what he
Okay.
said, dude. With the dream team, he met the criteria. He meets the criteria here also.
And and, and
He's
why is
had a lot
Odom
of
naman
faux
there?
pas along the
Uh,
way, man. I
And Jay,
loved
why
him
is
as a
Odom?
player, mind you guys, diba? You know that.
Yeah.
But now wala na. I give my best and favorite little guy to AI.
And what? Okay,
Screw
Odom.
Zeke, man.
Why is Odom there? Why we put Odom?
Well, one that supposed trade that was pulled out by the NBA for Chris Paul, right?
Yeah, he got
Biglang
really affected
tinamad,
by the.
biglang tinamad. He got affected. Didn't want to
He
play
left the
anymore.
team, dude, because he didn't want to go to
Yeah, man.
Dallas. No, he
Super,
left the
diba?
team, and then
He
he
did.
he didn't show up to Dallas for like a long time. Pare. But there was a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
nag-breakdown
He
daw
was,
si
and then he started dating a Kardashian, di ba, Ted?
yeah.
Tapos na,
Go.
yan.
We have 24 seconds
Okay.
to
All
vote.
right.
Go, Mike.
I vote.
You guys know
That's
my
an
vote,
easy
man.
vote.
Isaiah, of course.
Yeah, me also, Isaiah. Easy vote. He's still, ano, man.
Ted
This
Ted votes
guy,
for
this guy could be
Ted
the
votes for
greatest
Odom,
Hugo.
but I'm sorry, Ted. I have to vote also for Isaiah. Yeah, I'll show it right there. Ted voted for
Okay.
Odom,
Oh, there you go.
and
Again, goes Nice one,
you
Ted.
know what? I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot
Ayun,
because my
Si Bobby, Isaiah then. So I think
oh
we have a
yeah, so
clear
panalo
winner
na, yeah,
here.
clear winner.
Board one.
And no, but we also have a
Medyo
clear idiot
tambak.
in myself. You know why? I made a timer 24 seconds. Ginawa kong 24 minutes. I'm like, but dito gumagalaw?
Oh, let's move na. Let's move
Okay.
na. Come on.
Go.
Who's
Number two.
next? Let's go current naman.
Okay, go, current. Kaya ba?
You
Mike,
wanna... sige.
kaya?
Ayun. No, let's go down the line na lang. Let's
Down
go
the line
down the
kasi
line na lang.
Down the line?
kailangan,
Down the line.
Okay,
Wag mo
okay.
na
Good,
guluhin,
good,
Jay.
good. Fine. All right. Sorry, Direk.
Okay.
Steve Nash versus Kendrick Perkins.
A lot of
Puta
people
gina.
would be surprised here. Why Nash there, Julio? Kwento.
Nash, because we all know Nash tried to win in Phoenix, right? And then we all know
Yeah.
Nash moved with
He
with
even
the
tried to
Anthony with
join
the
the Lakers
Lakers
to
to win a title. And then Nash
Yeah.
becomes consultant with the Warriors,
Aha.
and they win a title in 2017,
Aha.
and Nash was given a ring. What
But
does Nash do? In the ring celebration, Nash opts not to even accept his ring in public and has come
wow.
out with a couple of videos saying that he always felt weird getting a ring from the Warriors.
Okay.
That's a
I don't
little
know if
Hugo,
that's
dude.
yeah, maybe a
That's
little Hugo.
What? But that's
Yeah.
who good. That's so.
Not
That's
a
why that
mountain who goat.
not a mountain who good.
Uh,
Mike, why is
Why is
Well,
Perkins there, Mike?
yeah, go.
huh?
Why is Perkins
Perkins. I
there?
mean, again, kailangan pa ba pag-usapan yan?
Little banggit
I
lang.
mean, ito lang,
For
well,
the casual fan.
si Perk, what's funny about Perk is, you have players like Pierce and Isaiah who are analysts or commentators now who had, who had game. They had, kahit papano, they have
No
may
naman.
kay yan magsalita, di ba? With their
Right.
commentary and their
Even if
analysis.
splong. Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But then you have Perkins who malakas din magsalita with his ang lakas din ng dating with his analysis and his commentary, but yet sometimes kasi when you criticize players and you didn't even get to half of their level, parang something
Yeah.
something's
Before
wrong.
we
Right.
start, I'll show lang this. I'll just answer Bobby something. Na, yes, Google it, Bobby, about Nash and not coming
Oo
out for
nga.
the ring
Weird, di ba,
ceremony.
Bob?
Yep,
Ako rin, I didn't know about this until
yep.
before the show when Julio and I, we were doing pre-prod with Mike.
Game. 24 seconds
No,
right now. Ay,
but
no.
Perkins, dapat yan, we've just flashed the damn missed reverse dunk eh.
Oh,
Tapos sa
yung miss
usapan
reverse
eh.
dunk, 'di ba? Ang dami yan. Ano yan?
Let's go. Let's
I
go.
give this,
Perennial
my
ano yan,
vote is
shot
for
thing a fool.
Perkins.
Ako
My vote
Your
is for
vote is for
Perkins.
Perkins. Mike,
Perk.
16 seconds left in the shot clock. Yeah, I gotta go with Perk, man. I'm sorry, man. This has to be
Yeah,
Perk.
that's an
Weird
easy
lang
vote.
talaga yung kay Nash though, no?
Oo, medyo
Yeah, yeah.
and it wasn't a recurring thing yung kay Nash. I think that's his only
Oo nga.
anyway.
Oo nga. Pero magandang trivia yan, ha?
Uh, okay, so
Well,
Perk, moving forward.
Yan
Next.
na, nag-alarm na yung phone.
next. Oh, nag-alarm na. Narinig ba?
Pippen and
Kasi
Kareem.
Bobby also voted for Perk, so we're good there.
Ayan, Perk.
Yun, okay.
Okay.
Talagang clear winner.
Pippen or Kareem? Okay, go.
Yan. Okay, si Kareem na lang ako para si
Okay,
Mike
go.
na yung humirit kay
Uh,
Pip. Controversial ngayon to eh. Si
Uh,
Kareem, daming hirit yan. I'll mention the most recent, like with the Bucks, dude. We all know the first and only championship the Bucks had prior to last season was with Kareem when he was still Sweet Lou.
And Big O, di ba? Big O.
And Big O, right. Now, Big O couldn't win though before
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got
no,
there. But
definitely. He was with
that's not what
Cincinnati
we're
pa
talking
nga.
about. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
go.
no, Kareem said the Bucks had no chance. And then, because he was called out on social media, he goes to a game in Milwaukee and then is cheering for the Bucks. Ang labo. I'll give you another one, ha? I'll give you another one. Medyo
Parang,
OG to. Laker boy.
yeah.
So, this guy, because Magic had a statue put up in front of Staples, asan daw yung statue niya? Baka daw mauna pa si Kobe at si Shaq.
Oh no. Hey,
Tampunin yan si Kareem, dude. As much as
but
I
you know,
love him, man.
it's
It's
funny,
too
ha?
much jazz. Kulang
It's
sa rock
funny.
and roll. Puro jazz pinapakinggan yan.
Yeah. It's funny how dapat when another big man was leading Milwaukee, you would think dapat full support siya, no? But in the start, parang
Right.
alanganin.
Gusto niya
no
salang,
chance
dude.
in
Gusto
hell,
niya
no,
salang.
dude.
Yeah, I
No.
know.
Ano yan eh, may inferiority complex to si Kareem eh.
And okay, Mike, why Pippen?
Well,
Ayan, ako.
I think he's the reason why we're having this tonight. he's the spark plug that started this whole idea of doing the HuGOAT playoffs. So
Guys,
yeah, man.
this
I
guy
mean, I'm
wants to
gonna
take
explain
over
further
Isaiah's
later.
throne.
Actually,
Yeah.
I have a monologue later explaining why
Yeah.
he's there.
During
But
our overtime will be about Pippen.
overtime, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so he has a for the casual fans out there. He has
No,
a
for the
book
casual.
out and he's bashing
Yeah.
Jordan right now.
well,
Again,
he's blaming
we've already
Jordan
done
for
that before.
in other words, he's blaming Jordan for everything
Right.
that
Guy's
that
nuts.
happened
Yeah.
to him. So
And his
Right,
book
right.
is entitled
Okay.
On Guard. No, but we also add that Pippen also had his whole remember the last dance and that whole Tony Kukoc incident. That's a lot of
oh, yeah,
Email.
ito na nga.
dude.
Oh, tama ka dyan,
Ayan.
Bobby.
Oh, yan.
Tampong
Nawala
Nawala ang
kulangot.
respeto ko dyan dahil dun kay Kuko shot na. yun.
You know
Nawala
what?
ang
Tampong
respeto ko
kulangot
kay
is the best way to
Am I even
describe
going
that.
to get?
Tampong
I'll start it
kulangot.
na. Let's go.
Go.
Ako.
Well, I gotta go with
Do
my
we even
man.
vote?
I'm gonna go with my man, Pip, man.
Kareem is todo hugot also, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also for Pippen.
I'm Pippen. Bobby votes Pippen also. So I guess
Okay.
there's
So I think
Why
we
are we
have
waiting for
wala,
this?
unanimous na to.
unanimous
Pippen
yan.
moves forward. Next. Ito,
Next,
player ni Bobby.
Paul
Ako si
Pierce
Paul Pierce.
versus Artest.
Pakarga, kala mo na injured tapos nag-ihi lang pala ang kulo ko. Ano ba yan? Ano ba yan? Spong. Tapos he
Not just
cut his teeth
not
with Ray Allen, di ba? Even
Dude,
KG.
yes.
Pareho sila
And
ni
dude,
KG actually.
I have to say, since you mentioned it, Jay, that whole carrying out and then prancing
Yeah,
back.
dude. Umihi lang pala.
And
Ano
then
yun?
I have to say, dude, I was rooting for the Celtics that finals, and pati ako, dude, napailing. Pati ako parang when I was trash talking with my friends, dude, pati ako parang wala na akong
Di
masasabi
ba?
dyan.
Ano siya?
I
Si
got
Willis
nothing.
Reed?
pero okay, a lot of what made Pierce very very hugot was what happened when he retired na and he was an analyst
Yes,
on the
Yeah.
jump on
yes.
He said a
ESPN
lot
and
of things, man.
he said a lot of weird things about him being at par with LBJ or I don't know what he was saying
Yeah,
already at
dude.
that time.
Guys, nuts.
Oh,
Kulang sa
okay,
pansin din eh. And then,
okay,
against who? Naku.
Yan.
Pierce.
Ayun na,
Drama queen.
I guess we
That's
have
coming from a Celtics
yeah.
fanatic, ah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Artest naman also is we don't really have to was that Artest was super emo in his whole career considering even changing his name and
Eto lang,
leaving it.
may ano ko, I have something though with Artest. Even if he
Okay.
was super emo, may pinanggagalingan kasi siya, madaming pinagdaanan tong mamang to eh, growing up in
That's
New York
true.
and shit.
That's true. That's true. But
And
also a lot of
he was clinically diagnosed as someone with a problem, in mentally.
but he never let it known, remember? He was
Yes.
one
Diagnosed
of the
yan,
ones
ah. Not like
No,
Ben
yeah,
Simmons na
it
parang
was a
palusot
different
lang.
time. Eh.
Ito,
It was a-
diagnosed ito.
yeah, but he diba, he said pa nga in that docu he never let anyone know about it at that
Right.
time.
Yeah, he was trying
Yeah,
to
diba?
deal with it kasi, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually give him props for trying to deal with it.
And
No,
it was
yeah.
a different time also in the
Yeah,
NBA where
Yeah.
these things weren't, diba? These things
Right.
don't weigh as much as they do now. So.
Yes,
But
it
okay.
wasn't really known then eh. Unlike,
But-
diba, like now, we have the gymnast that came out in the Olympics saying she had a problem. K-Love saying that he was diagnosed with it also, that he had a problem. Again, unlike Ben Simmons, who's on the other bracket, who's, I think he's using this as an excuse.
Yeah.
We'll get there later. But okay, vote. My vote is
Okay,
Pierce.
go.
My
Well,
vote
my
is
vote
Pierce.
My vote's Pierce also, and I think
Okay.
Bobby's vote's Pierce also. So,
Yeah, so we have 4
Yeah.
votes moving forward, man.
are we gonna do the
Okay,
whole
ito
OG
na.
on one side? Hindi pa.
No,
Are we
no,
going-
current. Let's go current.
Not
Okay.
yet. Yeah.
Not yet,
First
not
round muna.
yet. Okay. Exciting to ah. So on the
Ben
current side,
Simmons, Joel Embiid, teammates pa.
Teammates. Sabong agad silang dalawa. Pareho eh.
Ganyan,
Hindi, kasi
kagulo,
pareho.
Embiid, eh.
Pareho, yung isa, di ba? Yung isa nagsabi, I don't care for that man anymore. Biglang,
He's my brother.
Nilaglag siya ni
he's
Joel,
my
eh,
brother. Biglang, wala na naman siya pakialam.
sabi ni Embiid, I don't care for that man. We do not babysit brothers.
Ewan ko.
No, di ba kasi sabi niya, he's my brother. Tapos sabi niya,
Yeah.
I don't care for that man and we don't babysit players. Pero siya, brother. Let's vote, man.
yan na.
Simmons naman, what self-explanatory actually this whole. So this is the battle of Philly. Philly goats.
The Philly Goats.
The Philly goats.
Ay,
Meron na tayong vote.
agad.
Nauuna pa yung vote ng sa atin.
Ako, ganito pag-way ko dyan. Si Joel Embiid, madami ang sinasabi. Matagal na actually, di ba? Dami ang sinasabi, maski sa referees or whatever. Maski sa
The
fans.
loose lips din yan eh.
Pati Philly fans, tinira niyan at one point, loko din.
Uh,
Pero ang bigat nung ginawa ni Ben Simmons eh. Maski na one time, big time. So,
Uy,
vote ko is
24
Ben.
seconds na.
okay. Simmons
Uy,
ako.
Ben.
Simmons.
Ikaw, Ben?
Yeah.
So Simmons, ako naman, Embiid. O, di ba? Tatalo pa rin.
Marami kasi nga dak si Embiid naman eh. Deserving din.
Okay. So, Simmons it is.
Simmons it is. What's next?
Next.
Hoy,
Okay.
player ko to.
LBJ
Oo.
and Boogie.
Pero si Boogie,
Oh,
Clippers na yan. Nakaline up pa sa Clippers yan, di ba?
no, wala na.
Wala
He
na,
has no
walang
deal.
Wala
He has
contract
na.
no
yan
deal.
ngayon.
Yeah, walang contract
Oh.
yan ngayon. Okay,
Ba't
disclaimer
sinama pa
muna
sa
is that
fantasy yan? Dapat nilaglag na
we have
yan.
a disclaimer that this Who Goat list pala does not take away from any of these players as a
Or
basketball
the
player
yeah, and the
and
greatness
all
of
Yes.
and
most of these players,
the
save for
greatness
Perkins.
that yes, I mean like what Kareem has done, even what Pippen
Yeah,
has done, what
naman.
Nash
I
has
love
done,
Kareem. He's a
diba?
Laker, man.
Mm.
But he's
And
also who goat.
what LBJ
I
has
mean,
done
hell,
also.
and then
I mean,
even what
diba?
Perkins has done, dude. Diba?
Yes,
We're not taking
most
konti
def.
na lang, so we're not gonna take any of that away, dude.
Yeah.
Konti lang nagawa
Okay,
niyan.
so si
So
Boogie,
Boogie Boogie is there.
madami nitong pinagsasasabi eh.
Yeah,
Si
no, but
LBJ though,
we were
nagpe-press conference pag nagsasabi.
Yan, the
Na
decision,
mas
the
mabigat, mas
decision.
mabigat yung dating eh. Di ba?
no,
Mas
not just
mabigat
that.
yung dating eh.
LBJ is known for his cryptic tweets. Remember his Arthur Hand
Ay, he
tweet?
does that
Yung,
also.
yeah, diba? So yun yung mga what's that ni LBJ? And then remember he called himself the best player yata in that playoffs in the history of the NBA. He has a lot of hugot
Right.
about chasing Michael before. He had a lot of hugot about
And the
leaving Cleveland,
comparison.
and that's why
I
he went back.
mean, yeah, and wanting
Right.
his damn respect too.
Wants his damn respect also. Boogie naman,
Hey, he said
Boogie
that
naman,
after winning the championship. Why
Yeah,
do you need to
yeah,
say
that's fine.
that? You just won the damn ring.
Yeah.
Diba?
yep.
Boogie naman is
Lakers
there.
yan, ha? Pero I'm just being real, man.
Boogie naman is there because it is not because Boogie was also loud and an ass on the court and all that. It's not that. It's because remember when he got injured and they offered New Orleans offered to sign him after the Achilles, and then supposedly he went to the
Right.
Dubs. And he
Right.
made a documentary that how he was gonna come back, and the Dubs was his ace in the hole.
Sorry,
And
natawa ako sa hirit ni Bobby.
you know what? You know what? You know what? On that note, let's vote.
LBJ.
LeBron, man, all the way.
LeBron, and I guess for Bobby, he just had to. Pare, kawawa naman si Delonte West. You know what? Just tell LBJ nga to
Oy,
support his.
naka-recover na yan.
Yeah,
Kanina.
yeah.
No, dude, I saw recently again. He's out on the streets again, dude.
Again.
Yes, I
Wala,
saw some
naubos din
article.
syempre yun.
Mark Cuban
Maliit
picked
lang
him up
naman
na,
yung
but
binigay
ibang
ni
topic
Cuban.
yan. Ibang topic yan. So I guess it's
Okay.
LBJ who wins.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
next.
Okay, next. Matindi to. Matindi to.
Okay,
Contender tong isa dyan eh.
Yeah. Kyrie versus IT. Do we have to explain that burning sage, call him the
Let's just
earth
give
flat?
examples.
Wala
I mean,
na.
IT,
Diba?
si IT na lang siguro bigyan ng
Si IT na lang explain natin. I think everyone knows why
Julio,
Kyrie is
pakihirit
there.
nga dyan.
Yeah. IT has been, dude. IT had a chip on his shoulder and had so many hoogots about his height when he was first drafted into the league as a 60th pick with Sacramento. And if you know, if you
Right.
remember, IT always had beef with his players in almost every single team. He even fought with Dragic, remember, in Phoenix.
Right.
Mhm.
IT
Right.
was always a personality problem, and he brought it even to the Cavs. He's always making this gulo in the locker room, and he only found his home in Boston. And with Boston, remember he was so yabang with his whole Brinks truck when they were about to say, "You gotta bring up the Brinks truck," and all that. And ever since then, it's just been one big emotional roller coaster ride for IT. But even with the Lakers, when he was there, he always has something to say about everything. And now that he's even out, diba, ang lakas niya mag-market na, I can play for the Dubs, I can do this, I can do that. So he's still there. That's why he's on this list. But I think, again,
Masyado
Bobby's,
siyang paawa effect. That's my take on
yes,
IT.
yep.
Yeah.
Paawa effect siya. Si Kyrie,
But you know-
he's just nuts. He's nuts,
Oh,
man.
si Bob,
21st
Julio, Bobby didn't buy your explanation.
Oo nga, Kyrie pa rin vote ko.
What is it, Ed?
Kyrie, the new mayor might lift the unvaccinated ban. So, Kyrie
So, okay,
might
let's
stay.
vote. So, we have 2 votes na for Kyrie here in the comments.
Right, Kyrie din
So, ako, wala. Kyrie, man, all the way.
I was trying to sell IT.
I don't know why, dude.
You
But
can sell IT
I
in
really don't.
Silicon Valley, dude.
Go. Let's go,
Kyrie ako. Kayo na.
Kyrie din.
Okay.
Okay,
Next.
next. KD and Dre.
Oh my
Even
god.
well, they had a beef together because of
I
that
Yeah,
know.
and
that
then
They
they
had a
beef
kiss
that
and
beef.
happened in the Dubs, diba?
They
And
had a
then
beef
they did the interview that we aired on the show
to blame the management that they fought.
to blame the humugot
nag-away
sabay eh.
sila. Hindi, nag-away
Humugot
silang
sabay.
dalawa. Hindi, nahalata mo,
Oo.
nag-away silang dalawa. Tapos, nung nag-usap na sila, kasalanan ng ibang tao.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Diba? Humugot sabay.
So
Medyo
okay, I'll say one
ibang...
thing about KD. I'll say one thing about KD. You accept the flack for leaving your mother team to go get rings, and you do get rings, and everyone acknowledges you're the greatest player because you get rings, but you're not happy and you leave. Tapos ang usapan. I don't, that's
Yeah, no,
hugot.
I think Dre isn't as hugot as KD. If
No,
we're gonna vote
Dre
now, I vote for
Dre
KD.
has his chip. Dre memorized
Yeah, it's
all
more of a
34
chip than
teams who
hugot
didn't.
eh. Yeah,
Well,
I think.
that's true. But
Yeah.
that's why he's there
So
anyway.
right,
But in the
right.
end,
No, no, there's a reason naman he's there, but
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, in the
I
end,
vote KD.
yeah. In
KD
the
din
end,
ako.
we all vote for KD.
Bobby also. Bobby gets KD
Parang
also.
salingkit lang si Dre dyan eh.
Uh, I just
Okay,
wanted more
next.
warrior. I just wanted another warrior in the
Yan na,
battle.
mabigat-bigat na
Ito
to.
na,
So
medyo,
yun na.
oo nga.
Oh,
So we go who?
I
We
say,
go to the OG
let's go
side.
ba? Yeah.
Oh,
Isaiah
go.
Perks.
Isaiah Perkins.
Oo.
Let us start the 24 seconds now.
You don't
Ako,
leave you don't leave the bench the way he did and called his teammates to follow suit after a playoff game like that. Dude.
okay.
Ako, I vote against Isaiah.
I say ka. Ako, there are two kinds of emos eh. Meron yung medyo tatanga-tanga lang, 'di ba, na
Right, parang
clueless.
si Perkins.
And meron isa na matalino and they're using the emo talaga, 'di
Oo
ba?
nga.
Na sinasadya
Oo nga.
talaga nila yung emo. So I would have to go with the smart guy who's really making sadya the emo. I say
Right.
Okay.
Oo
Yeah, I
eh,
got.
sadya eh. Isa pa tong
I,
super paawa eh. No?
uh,
I have to. I have to go with Isaiah. I can't. I can't.
'di ba? Too easy, dude. Okay, so moving
Isaiah
on.
wins on that side.
Ito, medyo ano to, marquee matchup
Oh,
to.
patindi rin to.
Pippen and Pierce.
It's the
I think
PP.
this is. I think it's a
It's
slam
the
dunk,
PP
dude.
battle.
I'm starting the 24-second clock right now, but I'll say it now. Me, I gotta vote for Pippen.
Ako rin. I mean, this guy claims that Jordan wouldn't be Jordan without him. Yeah, sure, he helped Jordan win rings, but Michael would still be Michael, dude. He's nuts. He's nuts.
Yeah, ako I
Mike
agree. I agree. I'm going Pip also on this one.
Pippen. Sige.
Iba eh. I mean,
Si
Pierce
Bobby
has more
nag-predict.
reason. Si Pierce has more reasons. Mas maraming hugot si Pierce eh. Pippen shouldn't have any hugot at all. So,
But he
Yun na nga
does.
eh.
but he does.
Naka-anim na siya eh. Ano ba yan? That actually makes it worse for me. So he
Ayun,
gets
no?
my
There,
vote talaga.
Ayun na talaga. Pippen pa
Oops,
rin.
Ang
sorry.
sabi ni Bob,
Pippen pa rin. Pierce will only beat Pip if you hear Pierce start blaming KG for everything. That's exactly it.
well, he is blaming Ray Allen.
It's like PG recently started blaming the ball for their.
Isa
pa
pa
yun.
yun. Ba't
Isa
wala
pa
dito
yun.
yun?
Wala
No,
eh.
because okay, I we're not gonna be harsh because PG's not hugot. He's just loose lips. Anyway,
He's just sponklong.
Yeah.
sponklong,
Yeah, I'd
sponkies.
call him a dumbass.
Oh, Pippen wins.
Okay.
Uy,
Next.
championship
Ito,
na sa kabila.
parehong ano to. They were sakto ba to? Parang kinompare pa tong dalawa na to, di ba? Di ba sinasabi na si
Well,
Simmons
yeah.
plays like LBJ.
So Simmons also is as emo as LBJ, or LBJ as emo as
No, di
Simmons.
ba
Uh-oh.
when Simmons came in, parang
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
were they
Naman
were they were
LBJ.
comparing his game to parang baby LBJ, di ba?
Baby.
And right now he seems like a baby.
Oh, well,
LBJ.
He's a baby. There you
Yes,
go.
exactly.
Diba?
He's a baby. Even,
grow
di
up,
ba?
man.
Kumbaga, LBJ ka na,
Uh,
para ka pang baby lalo. So,
Mabigat
Baby,
din to,
LB.
ah.
mabigat to, mabigat to.
That's,
This is
that's
not
Mabigat to.
one time, big time shit. outweigh all the other press conferences.
Yes. Ako, yun na. Medyo ano yan. Ako
Whew,
actually,
mahirap to.
totoo. Totoo. Kasi, di ba, that's one incident versus a whole career of incidents eh.
Oo. Pero matindi yung one time, big
Matindi
time
yung
na
one,
yun,
di
ha?
ba? Matindi yung
Oo.
one.
Oo.
I'll
Alam
vote
mo,
first. I'll vote first.
Ah,
Sige.
LeBron.
dude,
I think I know what Mike's voting for.
I'll,
Ano mo na, Mike?
I'll go with quantity over quality on this just because it's also the same reason with Isaiah.
Ah,
It's also sadya eh.
right.
LeBron's a smart guy, so whatever he
Yeah.
puts out, it's
Yeah.
intentional and deliberate. So I
Right.
would say just because of that, yeah, I'm going LBJ.
Because of what you
Jay.
said, I'm going LBJ also.
Oh yun, so tatlo. Naku, wow,
Oh.
man. Simmons knocked out in the second round.
Mabigat yun, mabigat yun.
Unbelievable, man. I didn't expect that.
Mabigat yun.
But you know what though? You know what's funny? Anyway, it's basta. I'll explain later.
Okay, go.
Kaya naman
Simmons.
nag-joke.
Next, next.
So wait
So,
lang.
sige, sige. Kyrie, KD. Matindi rin to.
Ayan,
Magkakampi
Kyrie,
ako.
ayan. Best
Teammates
friends.
pa to.
Best. Hayo pa, the best friends meet
Ito
each
lang
other.
napansin ko, ha. Ito lang napansin ko, ha.
Parang hindi to
Dalawa na
sadya.
yan, teammate. Dalawa na yan, teammate kalaban niya.
Ha?
Kalaban niya si Dre, tapos ngayon si
Okay.
Kyrie. Ha?
Parang hindi si KD na away niya lahat eh. Oh. Yung napansin mo.
Oo nga eh. Sira ulo niya talaga
Uy,
dito,
teka
eh.
lang, baka maging ano to ha, baka maging omen to. Na pagkatapos sila mag-away ni Dre, sunod si Kyrie na awayin niya, dude.
Diba?
Hindi kaya?
Tapos nag-interview din sila after.
Uh, ayan. Okay.
Oh,
So,
vote.
vote.
Sige, ako na mauna.
Ang hirap nito. Ang hirap na nito.
Kyrie ako, Kyrie ako. Mahirap to. Mahirap to, pero Kyrie ako. Medyo ang lakas mang iwan sa hangin nito. Eh. Iniwan niya yung isang buong team na Celtics na hanggang ngayon tuloy, sirang-sira yung diskarte ng Celtics. Tapos ngayon, si KD, di ba? Si Harden, pinapunta, tapos iniwan din sa hangin. Sa akin, mabigat yung gano'n.
Oo, may
Lakas
dalawa
ng
na
iwan
tayong
sa
ano
hangin.
dito. Dalawang
Kyrie to.
Kyrie votes na tayo. You know what? You
Tatlo na.
convinced me. You convinced me,
Tatlo
Jay.
na.
Yeah, si Kyrie's he's emo and freaking weird, man.
Not
Weird,
just
yeah.
what's that, man? Not just that. Another vote for Kyrie right there. So
Oh. Tatlo na yan.
Ghosting
Tas
si
apat
Kyrie.
kayo.
landslide. I was gonna
Landslide,
make it. I
Kyrie.
was gonna make it interesting by going KD.
Eto, may napansin na naman ako. Etong susunod na kalaban ni Kyrie, ka-teammate din niya dati. Oh.
Oh,
Oo. Parang
What's with these teammates, man?
hey, you know what?
Trey,
On-
KD
on
Kyrie.
Oy!
Ngayon naman, Kyrie.
Pucha,
on that
teka lang,
note,
ha? Yung sa kabila naman, dude, it looks like the 1991 Eastern Conference Final.
Uy, finals to. Oo nga. Finals ito.
Eastern Conference Finals yan. Tara.
let's go. Go, Isaiah
ito,
versus
dito,
Pippen.
I'm freaking torn, man. Ito, this would have been an easy vote last week.
This would have been an easy vote last week.
Last week.
Oh.
Eh, iba to.
I'll
Ito
go
sa akin
first.
yung
I'll go first, kasi-
ang babaw-babaw ni Pippen para, although matagal na niyang nilalaglag si MJ ha, pero ngayon ginagawa niya para sa pera eh. Medyo low, super low blow sa akin yan. Dating niya. Vote ko dito si Pippen.
I'm gonna vote for Isaiah.
Wow. Talagang pinahirapan mo pa yung vote ko.
No, you know why? You
Hindi
know
mo
why?
Pippen, wala na akong pag-iisipan.
No, you know why? You know
Why?
why? Because the same reason I voted
Unless
for
mag-vote si
LBJ.
Bob si Ted.
The numerous years of Isaiah making hugot and the lesser times Pippen would do it, Isaiah has done it way, way longer, all the way until
Yeah.
now.
Pero sa akin, every time Pippen does it, ang bigat. Ang bigat, ang lalim nung pinanghuhugutan niya eh. Galing sa talampakan ng paa eh.
Okay, while Mike is
Saka
doing
para
the Jeopardy,
siraan para siraan niya yung tao nagbigay sa kanya ng 6 na ring.
Diba? And then look,
Hindi
Bobby
na,
puts, what's the better play, Kyrie's three or LeBron's block on Iggy, both in the finals? I'll tell you what the better play is, Bobby. Neither, because the Warriors lost.
Oop. What did I do?
oy, nawala.
What did I
Nako,
Yes,
do?
no, no. Nawala.
nagkakaroon na ng ano to. Dayaan na to, dayaan.
Uy,
Siya
uy,
kasi ang
uy.
deciding vote.
Wait. I don't know what happened. Dude, wait lang.
Pati
Ibalik
si
yung Picos machine.
Picos Machine. Pati siya dumilim eh.
May dagdag bawas.
Oh,
May dagdag
oh.
bawas. May dagdag bawas.
Oy, ba't nag-iba?
Hindi nag-iba yan.
Pati pala sa voting natin, may blackout.
Meron pa ba nag-vote? Meron na pa ba nag-vote ng iba para you don't have to vote na?
Wala. Hindi
Okay,
naman nag-vote
just to
si
interesting.
Bobby.
Ay, hindi,
Iba
ito,
yung
si
comment
Ted
niya.
Pip. Si Ted Pip. So it's two
Si
votes
Ted
versus
Pip.
ano.
Ipen.
Oh, so 2-1 na yan.
And yeah, 2-1.
Okay.
Bobby has
You
to
know what?
vote.
Even for
You know what?
no.
I vote. Okay, I vote for Isaiah.
Dude,
Okay, so 2-2.
Isaiah ako. So 2-2. So,
2-2.
baka si
Sana
Bobby
mag-vote
ka
si
na...
Bobby para may tiebreaker. Wala.
no. Actually,
Ano?
unless Bobby
Ayun na.
chimes in. Okay.
Iba
No,
pa rin ang
wait.
hinihingi
Unless
eh.
Bobby
Ah.
chimes
Ayun na.
no, kasi
Pippen over
4
Isaiah.
seconds eh. Yeah. So Pippen wins.
Pippen
Okay. Recency bias.
Pippen wins.
Next.
Diba, what's that? Diba? We even that a voter's vote can swing the vote.
After
Yep.
sinabi ni
Yeah.
Bob tungkol sa hookshot ni Magic.
Okay.
Ah,
Julio.
sorry,
My-
Bob.
your
Ang
answer's
ganda
like
ng
me,
hookshot na yun, dude. Woohoo!
No, but yes, I mean, for you, Bobby, you felt that. I felt that Game 7 finals. I mean, Jesus Christ, I really felt that. So on the other
Oh,
side,
ito na.
it's LeBron
Okay.
versus Kyrie.
Ito na. LBJ Kyrie.
Ito na.
Ako,
Ito
hindi ko pa rin
na.
mag-grasp foot ako sa pinaggagawa ni Kyrie. Yung isa, okay, fine, intentional, pa-drama effect. Pero ito, baliw. Doon ako sa baliw. Kyrie.
Okay, ako naman. Ako, again, the same reason I went for Isaiah. I'm going for LBJ. Just because these are
Oh.
two very smart dudes who know what they're doing and are
I don't
doing
know how
it. Are
smart
being
Kyrie
emo.
really is, dude.
Hindi,
He's a
exactly.
great player, but
Yeah. That's why
the
nga,
earth isn't flat,
kumbaga,
I see.
the guy that's doing it intentionally and know what he's doing, dude, mas emo for me, diba? So I'll go
Ikaw,
LBJ.
Julio, potential
Oh, good.
tiebreaker if we don't get votes from Ted or Bobby.
Yeah. Ako,
What's
I have to
happening?
dude. I have to go Kyrie, man.
Kyrie nga. Baliw eh.
Oh,
Yung
Kyrie
isa,
2-2
hugot ni
man.
Mike yun, kaya LBJ.
Oh.
Hugot yun.
Oh, Kyrie din si ano. Okay, so we have a winner.
Kyrie
We
si
have a
Bob.
winner. Si Ted.
We have a
Ah, si
winner.
Ted.
We have the
At-
representative
Wait.
of
Kyrie.
the
Unless Bobby wants to in 10 seconds cast the ultimate. Wala na.
What's the
That's it.
score ba?
Sorry, Bob. No, it was gonna. If you went with LBJ, if Bobby went LBJ, it would have been up to Jay mismo. Ano, but
no, but he
voters
went
will
with
swing it.
Kyrie na.
Yeah.
Lamang na.
I went with Kyrie.
Okay, that's
yeah.
it. That's right.
Okay, so we have the
Okay.
finals.
The finals.
Pippen, Kyrie.
2 men standing.
Championship to.
Dude, let's vote, man. But it's written in the stars.
Parang sinisegue nga nito yung next natin segment.
Parang na-plancha na ang Earth.
Well, I thought it was gonna go the other way because it was written in the stars in this, in the four corners of this flat Earth. I vote for Kyrie.
Kyrie.
You're voting Kyrie.
In the finals, I'm voting Kyrie.
Kyrie ako din.
Oh, Kyrie. Kyrie.
Kyrie wins.
Ibang
Ibang
level.
level ang ghosting your team. Uy,
You cannot-
Radman used to do that, ha?
You cannot turn your vax on your
Championship
team.
pa. Pero pagbalik, naglalaro. Ito, hindi
Wala,
naglalaro.
tingnan mo, si Tedran Kyrie. Dude,
Kyrie
that's why
din,
sabi ko nga it's written in the stars of the flat universe.
So
The
there.
four corner.
Namamlang siya
You
ng
ever
buong
wonder?
mundo
Wait,
to eh.
you think Kyrie got confused? Remember, like in the NBA 75 list, that there was that the four in the corners of the globe, and the kid goes, but the globe doesn't have corners, and Michael B goes, ganyan. You think Kyrie got confused as a kid when they said four corners of the globe?
I don't know. Is that a serious question?
So the winner of our Hugo
Yes.
playoffs
The
is
2021 Who Goat is Kyrie
none
Irving.
other
Kyrie
than
Irving from Australia.
the Hugo champion.
Uh,
The Who Goat. Dapat to kangaroo eh, pero goat pala, Who Goat.
Who Goat.
Hugo. Thank you, Ted and Bobby, for joining
Yes.
us.
Hey,
Thanks
thanks
That was
guys.
really
thanks
Thanks for
for joining this
participating.
little activity of
Yeah,
ours,
man.
guys.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was
Yeah,
we
fun.
that
were
was fun. That
Too
was
much,
fun.
too
we
much
are really
fun. We're too much fun. We're like 20 minutes over.
ano
Ah,
man,
yeah.
mga 5 minutes. But we're going into our
5 minutes.
overtime now. We're going into our overtime already. So we extended because of our little game that
Oh,
we had here. But our
right,
next
right.
is our overtime, which we talk about. The reason why we did this actually is because of what Pippin did recently. So we're gonna each
Yeah,
have our
man.
little
There's a
own
book.
take on what Pippin did, and just to let everyone know. Do we have a graphic though on that, Mike? We don't, no?
No, we don't know.
No. Anyway, Pippin came out recently. He has a book that came out called The Unguarded, wherein he bashes he bashes MJ, and he actually
Todo.
says something like the Last Dance was created for MJ just to make himself look good and give him the freedom to bash different players. Ganun, and
Here's one thing he also said, a quote from the book.
yeah, okay,
Michael was
go.
determined to prove to the current generation that he was still larger than LeBron, the player many
Go.
consider his equal, if not superior. Hanep manira tong gunggong
Uh,
na to.
medyo ano, di ba? Grabe sa 180.
Oo,
Should
oo.
we have brought also Michael to the to the Wait, I'll leave the floor to to our resident Bull fan right here. All I have to say lang, I have to say one thing
Ako
lang
din.
about Pippen is that um we all saw it now with his demeanor, even with the migraine game and
Yeah,
the
man.
kuko.
Yeah.
It's nothing
The
new.
Kukoc, I don't wanna play anymore.
You, but I mean,
All right,
you, Jay,
all right, Mike. I'm good,
ah,
man. Mike, you
you're
got the
good.
floor, bro.
Okay,
Well,
you
ako,
got the floor.
yeah, man. I mean, ako sige, I'll start by getting a piece of that from that book. It's supposed to be the official description of the book. And I'm gonna base my comments on that. So this is the ano, so and I quote. Simply put, without Pippen, there are no championships, let alone six. There's no Last Dance, no Michael Jordan as we know him. No
No, Michael
90s. Yeah,
Jordan.
di
Wow.
ba? Bigat,
Bigat.
dude.
Bigat.
No 90s Bulls as we know them. Pippen details how he cringed at being labeled Jordan's sidekick, dealing with MJ on a day to day basis, gaining more respect, serving as the real leader in the Bulls locker room. End quote. So, okay. So I'll start by saying,
Hey,
dude, that I idolized Pip growing up. He was the one I idolized, dude, not MJ. In other words, dude, he was my Lodi. True and true. All my
Lodi
friends can
K.
attest to that. And during that time, I really felt how underrated and how underappreciated he was. He and I understand. I understand his need for validation and getting quote unquote his damn respect also, diba? But the thing is, he eventually did, diba? He eventually did get it. Not only was he respected as a you know, he was revered as a player, dude. He was top
Top
50 of
50.
all time, regarded as one of the best defenders to ever play the game. Hall of
Yeah.
Famer twice. Dude, he was a Hall of Famer twice. Once for his career, once for as a member of the Dream Team.
Right.
Okay? And all the other accolades, all the first defensive teams, all of those things that came with his career and are now recognized as one and now being recognized as one of the best players in the who ever played. But to say that there is no Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen, man. That's 'di ba? Medyo kumambyo ka naman ng konti, okay? O sige na. You know what? I'll give him the benefit. I'll keep an open mind. Sige. You can argue the 6 rings. Maybe Michael didn't win 6 rings if it weren't for Scotty. Maybe he would have won less. Who knows? We'll never know. And that's a big maybe. That's a big maybe.
Yeah, naman.
But to say that Michael Jordan will not become Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen,
It's like
diba?
saying
That's just
there's
not.
there is no pig without bacon.
Oh, dude, parang anong hinihitit mo, 'di ba? Parang gano'n na yung dating na ano hinihinit mo, bro.
Or whatever.
Anyway,
It's now legal, probably in the
anyway,
US.
let's talk about leadership. He brought up leadership. Scotty wanted his chance. He wanted
He
his
got
chance
his
at the
chance.
limelight. He wanted the chance to be the leader, diba? And he did. He got that chance in '94. He carried the Bulls team to the Eastern semis against the Knicks, who went on to go to the finals, diba? So that was a strong Knicks team, and he did really well in that season. He carried the Bulls to the second round to Game 7, but he had to f it up just because Phil Jackson called a play for Tony Kukoc. Ano ba naman yan, di ba? You're talking about leadership. Your coach calls a play for another player. You sit on the bench like a
This
whiny little
show,
kid.
he
like this,
he was
yeah.
given another chance with Portland.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I'll
he the
get
leader
there.
of
I'll
that
get
team?
there, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, he sat on the bench, watched Tony Kukoc drain that jumper to keep the Bulls from falling 0-3 in the series. 97, when the Bulls were going for their second three-peat, he decides to delay surgery to protest the much talked about contract of his.
Right.
So you want to talk about leadership? Come on, man. I don't think so, diba? That's not leadership, dude. Okay. Let's talk about the contract. Just to put things in perspective, because he was whining a lot about that contract. And just to put things in perspective, I pulled up numbers. Okay. So that contract, who Jerry Reinsdorf, the Bulls owner himself, told Pippen right before signing, wag mong pirmahan yan because you will be worth more in 1 to 2 years. Dude, hanapan mo ako na boss that will do that for me. Na
Right.
boss na ganyan. Dude, I'll apply right now. Saka
Pero
makakita na.
tinira niya rin si Reinsdorf, ha?
Exactly. So, okay. So, I'll pull up the numbers. From 91 to 93, during the first three-peat, MJ got paid 2.5 million, 3.2 million, and 4 million respectively. Okay?
You serious?
Scotty, yes. Scotty, he got 700K, 2.7 million, and 3.4 million during the
Oh,
same
tumaas.
stretch.
Oh, mas malaki nakuha
And
niya.
then, the 2.7
Total.
million actually, no, mas malaki pa rin si MJ. But the point is, it was not that far off considering the
Lalo na
value
the
they.
last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, kasi the 2.7 million, dyan na yung pumalo yung contract niya that we're talking about.
Right.
In 96, when MJ came back, MJ was paid 3.8 million. Okay? Scotty, 2.9 million. And this was the time when the Bulls and heck, the whole NBA, dude, were reaping the benefits of the MJ marketing machine already. And MJ was getting 3.8 million. So if you look at it, MJ really had more to bitch about, diba? But the professional that he is, he waited for his contract to
Right.
expire, renegotiated, and that's when he got the 35, 36 million in his last 2 years. That's the way to do it. Now, si Pip earned roughly 108 million during his career compared to Jordan's 94 million. We all know that the bulk of that money came after after the Bulls run and the retirement of MJ na, diba? Point
Most
is,
of his
he
money came from Nike.
no, I mean these are salary lang from the NBA. These were
Yeah.
the contract of the Rockets and the Blazers. My point there is he did have his payday eventually, and he
Yeah.
did get a chance to finally be the Batman that he wanted.
The man.
What
Yeah.
what happened there? Diba? What happened there?
Naging
Diba? Hindi
Batman.
kasalanan pa ba ni MJ yan na hindi ka naging Batman? Okay, anyway, finally, let me go back to the words dun sa book kanina na tayo. Scotty cringed at being labeled Jordan's sidekick and called Jordan condescending. Yes, he is. MJ is the embodiment of condescension, dude. Just watch his Hall of Fame. Just watch his Hall of Fame acceptance speech.
Speech.
Diba? Inisa-isa
Yeah.
niya lahat eh. I proved you wrong. I proved you wrong. He went down the list. I proved you wrong. I proved you
Yeah.
wrong. I proved you wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna defend that, dude. That's how MJ is. But
Right.
diba? That's just who he is. MJ was a killer and didn't have a switch to turn it off. That's it. The thing is, he owned up to that, and he had to live with the haters because of it. He had haters because of his,
Yeah.
the way he carried himself, and it's one of the points na tinitira siya, diba? But the
Right.
one thing he never did was abandon his responsibilities as a leader. He always put the team's goals first, and that is why Scotty, MJ was the Batman, and you will always be just the Robin. Si Pip, he burned. He didn't just burn the bridge here, dude. With what he did, he fucking blew it up. And I'm not talking about MJ. I'm not talking about. I'm not even talking about his relationship with MJ. I'm talking about his fans. Kasi that
Yeah.
includes me, man. Nasira siya dito eh. And anyway, I'll just end by saying na good luck na lang dyan sa libro niya. I hope all this BS is worth the sales that he'll be getting from it.
It's likely not even gonna be a bestseller, dude.
Well, I'm not gonna buy it, that's for sure.
So is it off your chest? Wow. Is it off your
Yeah, yun
chest?
lang. Yeah, I had to get that off my chest. And then, kasi this is Rico. Kasi again, Lodi ko yan, dude. Eh. I've heard the comments already through the years, but those are iba to eh. This was another level. Eh. This was basically just opening a can of worms and
Yeah.
just letting everything out, dude.
Yeah.
Iba
All
usapan
for a
dito.
book. All for a book. All for
Mm.
money to sell a book.
And all for actually, okay, to end this show,
Yeah.
exactly what Ted said right there. The main gripe was he didn't get a dime out of Last Dance. MJ got 10 million. It's all about the Benjamins. That's where
Yep.
most of his who goat is coming from.
Yes, sir. So true, Ted.
But our champion is still Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving. Sorry. Robin ka pa rin. Kahit sa hugot.
Kahit sa who goat championship, Pippen,
Hindi ka pa
hindi
rin
ka
Hugo.
Batman.
Hindi ka ba?
All right,
Robin ka
let's
pa
wrap
rin.
it up, Who's.
Yep. And thank you for everyone who stayed. We extended because we played our little game and it was fun. It was great.
It
Thank you,
was a lot
Ted.
of fun.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, everyone who dropped by. I saw people dropping by the stream just to check it out. And please again follow us or share our stream to other people who love basketball, since we are like them, regular dudes who love the NBA. Dubs about Dubs, the bench live on Facebook. I haven't even streamed Dubs Die Hard. Jay, please take us home. We've extended. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining the huddle. Shout out to Ted and Bobby for joining us tonight, and whoever else was there that we didn't get to hear from. As always, we said it first here at
The bench.
The
the
bench.
bench. The bench.
Go Dubs.